Hi, welcome to another episode of The Mostly Mike Show. Today I'm going to talk about something a little different. A few years ago, I modified this early model Stihl Kombi system edger attachment to accommodate the Stihl Garden Bed Redefining blade. While this video is not a tutorial on how to convert your edger to accommodate this beast, I'm going to explain what I did to make it happen. In case you're not sure what the Stihl Kombi system is, the Stihl Kombi motor system is a single motor which powers a shit ton of various property management attachments. I think Kombi is a German word that means lots of freaking tools. Obviously, I'm a sucker for gadget tools because I own just about every one of them. The motor that powers this system is one of the earliest models and smallest as far as cubic centimeters are concerned. I would say that I have had this for close to 20 years. I plan to replace this head one of these days with one of the newer, more powerful ones. In my opinion, this is a great system for engine longevity because you are constantly cycling fuel through it with the various tasks that it can perform year-round. In case you're not familiar with the Kombi Motors series, the attachments just plug in, you tighten that wing nut, and you're good to go. Now let me say this. The Mostly Mike Show accepts no responsibility for injuries or collateral damage sustained as a result of assimilating the actions in my videos. Anyway, I have no video footage of me butchering the cast guard of this edger on my milling machine, but I do have a remnant of the aluminum cutlet that I butchered off. Kind of a rough process. Took some special clamping to get it in the mill, but you can see here where, how close that other one was to where that blade actually went through. I had some thin aluminum plate laying around the shop which worked well in constructing the guard. There were a couple raised shoulders in the casting which worked excellent for supporting the tab that holds this cover on using 2 bolts and utilized the double nutting method to keep the said bolts from coming loose. I'm pretty sure that Stihl has later changed the design of this attachment to accept the edge redefining blade. The original Stihl edging blade of course looks like a flat vertical lawnmower blade which cuts through sod similar to a circular saw. While this works fine for edging a sidewalk, redefining a garden bed Stihl requires a fair amount of shoveling and wheelbarrowing. Screw that! I'll be sure to include this bed redefining blade in my Amazon store. Visiting this store before buying anything on Amazon really helps this channel out through small commissions that I earn. So as you can see, I've already redefined some of the area that required redefining using my redefiner. There's a little bit left to go and it looks like it's going to rain, so hopefully we can get this bed redefined before the rain redefines a damper on this project. I found that when using this redefining blade, it pays to let the RPMs wind up and sort of feather it into the sod while walking backwards, letting the RPMs build up after they diminish, and then repeat as necessary, defining the garden's edge to satisfy your wildest desires. That is, of course, as far as garden shapes are concerned. After finishing the outline to my liking, I'll then start over at the beginning and go side to side, pulverizing the sod into usable topsoil which would otherwise have been hauled away to a refuse site. And naturally, when it came time to use the flat broom attachment to get the residual dirt off the lawn, it started to rain. Just the way my luck runs. My AccuWeather app certainly added an insult to injury.
Ollie? It's raining sideways!
The flat broom ordinarily makes small work of this task when the dirt is powdery. In this case, there's no way to show this done properly, so it is the smeary, ugly mess that it is. All things considered, this edge redefining blade made pretty short work out of this otherwise pain-in-the-butt project. It's now ready for mulch. If you have any garden beds redefining stories or adventures that you'd like to share, please enter them in the comments below. I can't wait to hear about them.
Would everyone please rise? Let us mulch. Everyone does mulching a different way, but it is what it is.
If you found this video helpful, how about clicking that thumbs up button and consider subscribing if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.